What's up, guys? It's 2F0T, and today I'm going to take you on my journey to the iPhone Air, a phone that I really believe is the most compelling, interesting, and most accessible phone that Apple has created in quite some time. Now, for the longest time, I've been using the iPhone 12 mini, which is compact, it's light, it has a lot of the great features from the flagship phones in a smaller package. With my limited mobility, smaller arms, two fingers, the iPhone 12 mini, it's just so easy to hold. I can hold it in the crook of my arm, which is the main way that I hold my phone, that I carry it around. I just balance it. And being as small and light as it is so easy to carry around. When I want to use it, I can just, I can float it to my fingers and I can use it with my other hand, no problem. I also, as you can see, I have this little stand on the back of it that magnetically attaches via MagSafe. I can open it up and I can slide my hand into its little opening so that I can take selfies or I can take pictures and videos. If I want to, say, take a landscape picture, I can do just that by just putting it in landscape mode and taking a landscape selfie or a landscape video or picture. And I really don't even feel that it's there. However, it's a 5-year-old phone now. It is a little bit sluggish. My battery's only at 80%. And given that it's as small as it is, it only can have so much battery in it. So I ultimately was forced to have to change my phone after a few years. And when Apple released the iPhone 16e earlier this year, I thought that that was ultimately going to be a really compelling option because it was marginally heavier than the 12 mini. It had all of the internals, or well, a lot of the internals of the iPhone 16 series phones with the new iPhone, with the new C1X modem, which was ideally going to have better battery management and better service. Although it would have one less camera than my 12 mini had. I was interested to give it a try, mainly because it was as light as it was. But one of the biggest downfalls of the 16e is that it doesn't have MagSafe. MagSafe has been a staple of the iPhone phones from the iPhone 12 series. And to not include that was a really disappointing letdown for me. And, that coupled with the fact that it also didn't have a lot of the screen improvements of the iPhone 16 series, like the ProMotion display, the 120 hertz refresh rate, that was another letdown. And I was really hoping that Apple would be able to take a lot of these features that have been a part of the Pro phones and bring them to something that was more accessible, easier to manage. And so that brought us to the iPhone Air, which is just as light as the iPhone 16e. In fact, it's 1 gram lighter. And you may say that a gram is not that much, but when you have limited mobility and you you're holding things in different ways than were originally intended, every gram matters. So for me to have a phone that is bigger than all of the other phones that I've previously had, but lighter than the most recent one, yet having all of the features that I've been hoping to take advantage of over the years, I was really, really excited. And so the iPhone Air, over the course of the last month, it has really outblown my expectations. It has a beautiful screen. It really is just a joy to hold and to use. And it's something that, much like my experience with the Vision Pro, I pick it up and like Marie Kondo says, it gives me joy. It's light, it's sleek, it is very nice to look at. The display on it is crisp, it's big, and it's easy for me to manage. Just like I did with the 12, I could prop open this holder and I can hold it for hours on end if I needed to. Taking my daughter to volleyball practice and recording her videos is just a joyful experience. Being able to take a selfie in portrait mode or landscape without having to rotate the phone because of the square front camera sensor is a game changer. And I'm really glad that they brought that feature to the iPhone Air. Yes, the iPhone Air has its limitations. It only has the one camera in the back. It only has, or it has a relatively smaller battery. It only has the one speaker in the front. The speaker really isn't that bad. For listening to music, movies around the house, I've been able to listen with no problem. And for anything else, I've got AirPods. And the battery is really not that bad. I easily go a full day without having to charge it under moderate use. And for anything beyond that, or when I just want to throw it in my bag and recharge for a while, I've got the MagSafe battery pack, which stay tuned towards later in the video for a link to get $50 off your own MagSafe battery pack or any other accessory from Apple or from any other store. Now, who is the iPhone Air for? The iPhone Air is for anybody that wants a light phone. It has the ProMotion display. It has a 48 megapixel camera. It has the front camera with center stage and the square sensor. It has MagSafe with the full 20 to 30 watt charging speeds. Who else is the iPhone Air for? The iPhone Air is also for anyone that is an early adopter of technology. Much like the iPhone Air, the Vision Pro, or even the original iPhone. This is a look at where we've come in the last almost 20 years of iPhone, from the original iPhone to the iPhone Air. It is remarkably thinner. It has a 6.5-inch screen compared to a 3.5-inch screen. It is it lighter? I'd have to double check the weight. Oh yeah, it's lighter for sure. And it can do just so much more. Now, before I show you what I think is the really most interesting thing about the iPhone Air, if you're anything like me, you're going to be doing some shopping over the next couple weeks going into the holiday season. And that could be online, in stores, or even eating out. And if you want to save some money while you're doing that, be sure to check out Rakuten using the link in the description below. By signing up, you'll get up to $50 back when you make your first purchase. And the way that it works is you go to Rakuten's website or their app, you search for the store that you're about to shop at, and just shop like you normally would. And after a couple weeks, you'll get a big fat check for all the cash back that you saved. I actually got 50% back on this iPhone MagSafe battery by shopping at Apple through Rakuten, and you can too. So be sure to hit the link in the description below to sign up for Rakuten and save while you can. And also, while you're at it, be sure to hit that subscribe button for more great tips. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Welcome back. So, the most interesting thing about the iPhone Air is that they've been able to take all of the processors, modems, storage, camera, and filled in this little camera plateau, they call it, leaving the rest of the phone for the battery. And that's really exciting to me because if you look here, I've got the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. That's pretty much what they've done with the Metas, is put all the components in the sidearms in this thicker section here. And no pun intended, but I think that that really is Apple's vision for the future of this product, is being able to take all the components and put them into a device about this size. And they're making their way towards that with the iPhone Air. And I'm really excited by that type of future, because that will give me access to phone level features and capabilities in a glasses form factor, freeing up my hands for the other activities of daily life. So I'm really excited by the future potential that the iPhone Air is enabling, and I am excited for what that's going to enable and provide for people like myself. And I want to thank you for accompanying me on this journey as I explore the different technologies that are being made available and enriching our daily lives. I thank you for your time, and I invite you to subscribe and watch along for more. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.